looking forward to the opportunity?
Just excited, number one. Number two, just to be a part of this franchise and have this opportunity to play with this group of guys and actually play for something is, something that don't come around often. I've been in the league 14 years, and something like this is really special in my eyes from this point in my career. So I'm super excited.
How much have you been keeping an eye, I guess, in terms of your ability to kind of step in and impact?
Yeah, we're going to see. I'm just going to come in and be myself, how I always played in the league. I played for Frank before, so I know what he kind of expects on offense and defense. And it's going to be different playing with guys like LeBron. And I played with Russ before in OKC, so I'm familiar with him. Just trying to fit in and just play the way I always played.
Hey, DJ, Kyle Williams from the Orange County Register. You mentioned played with Frank before. Wondering what the first kind of meeting here was like, since you guys know each other pretty well, and was there any communication before you were able to sign? Was it just sort of, did it affect your decision one way or another that Frank was here?
First thing, Frank, was great to see him, a familiar face, somebody I played with 2 times, Indiana and Orlando. So that was good. Our families know each other. And then number 2, everything happened so fast, man. I got the call on Monday, and I was out of Houston on Tuesday here, coming on my way here. So it just happened so fast. I didn't get a chance to speak with him before. He texted me on my way here, and that's all pretty much him. But just to see him and even some of the assistants, I played with them in Orlando as well. So it's been great.
DJ, Dan Wakey with the Los Angeles Times. Being a guy who's been so many different places in the league, has that helped you kind of quickly integrate into new environments and stuff? Have you gotten better at it over the course of your career?
Yeah, that's a great question. People don't understand, fans and the people on the outside don't understand how hard it is for guys to, if it's a trade or whatever it is, to go to different teams, meet different teammates, new staff members, learn the city, how to get to the airport, all those little things that you will think about. I've done it so many times. So I feel like it has prepared me for this moment, having to come here so quick and just fit in with these guys. As far as on the court, these guys are really smart. So me fitting in on the court, I don't think it would be too hard. Just playing the right way and making the right plays, that's all you have to do.
Hey, DJ, I'm David Penn with ESPN. What's been your view of this Lakers team from the outside this year?
I'm going to be honest, I really haven't even – I've heard stuff like on social media and stuff like that, but I really haven't paid attention. I was with the Rockets, just trying to help the young guys over there, play my role with the Rockets, and that's all I really focused on. Just to be honest, I really don't know what's been really going on. I know they haven't been, playing up to everybody's expectations, I would say, but it's the NBA and things happen, but we're still in a good position where we can still have a chance. And that's all you need in this league is a chance. And, with guys like LeBron and Russ and even AD, when he's healthy, this team has a lot of good guys on the team.
I think it was 48 hours ago or so that the news broke that you'd be coming. Can you tell us where you were, how you found out, how that went?
Yeah, I was actually on my way to pick my kids up from school in Houston. I got waived by the Rockets at the deadline, and I just been home, just training and being a dad. I don't get that opportunity in my last 14 years to just be home and be with my kids, and they loved it, I loved it, but when this opportunity came, I just couldn't pass it up.
Your agent called, or?
Yeah, my agent called. Yeah.
Any more questions for DJ?
DJ, Bill Warren with The Athletic. I'm wondering, kind of along what Dave was asking about your perception of this team, but in the summer when this team came together, I'm wondering what, as you're watching free agency and everything kind of unfold, and I'm just curious what your perspective was as this team came together, what you kind of expected from it. When you saw all these guys you've been playing against and pressing guys with over the last 15 years.
Yeah, just like the fans, man, as players, we see all these signings and things like that in the summertime, and we was like, whoa, the Lakers they're loaded, championship team. So obviously that's what what you see, and there's been a lot of trades over the deadline, that a lot of teams got better. And you're looking at them like, wow, this team is better now. But when it comes to winning a championship, it's just who plays the best in those moments, who plays the best in the playoffs, and it doesn't really matter who's on your team, who comes together at the right time and plays the right way, that's what builds championships.
You have a question? Yeah. No? Okay. Christos on Zoom.
Hey DJ, hope you're doing well. How you approach this new challenge for you personally, and from what you see about the team, what this team needs to improve, what this team needs to lift on both ends of the floor to be back on the winning column and be back in a competitive way?
I just think, just going out playing hard every night. Every night you have an opportunity to win. The Western Conference is probably the hardest conference in the NBA. So that's what I see. I see just us just keeping our heads up, going out there every night, not giving up, and just trying to win every single game. That's all we can do at this point.
Danny, that's all.
Yeah, DJ, to kind of follow up what Dave was saying. So I'm just curious, what's the how furious of throwing stuff into a bag is it to get here? And is it helpful that, in a week you'll be back in Houston to kind of tie up some loose ends and stuff like that?
For sure. I didn't even know what's a pack. It happened so fast. I just threw anything in the bag. I was just as bad as this sounds, I'm just gonna buy some new stuff when I get there. Kind of. That's how I looked at it. Because it happened so fast, and like I said, I was going to pick my kids up from school. Just being a dad, just not even thinking about going back and play basketball right away. So, yeah, man, I just, it happened so quick. I think I'm prepared for the next week or so. And then, like you said, we go back to Houston. I'll be able to, finish up some things and kind of get organized, and it won't be so overwhelming at that point.
Also couldn't help but notice wearing Kobe's today work. I'm assuming that was intentional, and just playing for the Lakers. A lot of guys come here and say follow the history for a long time. Does that strike you in any kind of way coming in this building?
For sure. That's like I said. First of all, the shoes. This is my favorite shoe. I've been playing this even with the Rockets. I wore these. And they're hard to get now. So. Gotta hold on to them. But as far as what was your second question?
Yeah, just your reaction playing for the Lakers.
Right. Yeah, just like I said, when I had a few other teams calling me, but at that time I just mentally wasn't into going right back into playing. But then when the Lakers called, like I said, just you think about the history, you think about the championships, you think about Kobe, Magic, all those guys. I know I'm leaving so many guys out. LeBron, what he's done since he's been here. You can't pass up on opportunities like that as an NBA player. And I would have regretted looking back on my career not taking this opportunity. No matter what comes from it, I just felt like I would have regretted not jumping on that opportunity.
So the shoes were something you packed?
Definitely. I packed these in the white gray. I packed those.
Just some background, if we mentioned the scene of you driving your kids. How many kids do you have? What are their ages and names?
Yeah, I have 4 kids. Kelly's my oldest. That's my daughter. She's 9. I have Trey. He'll be 8 soon. That's my oldest son. I have my youngest son Chase. He's 5, and I have a 1-year-old. She just turned 1 last week, so I was able to be at her birthday party. My baby girl Tori. So I have 4 kids, and I was actually on the phone with my agent as they were giving me the car. I was kind of like, "Yo, shh, this is important." So it just happened so fast, man. Like I just didn't even think. Packing, I didn't even know, that was the last thing on my mind. Just, even asking my wife, what did she think we should do? Thinking about taking the kids out of school, what we gonna do? It just happened so fast.
What did they say?
They stayed back, just because of, the amount of games left. It just wouldn't make sense. It wouldn't be fair to take the kids out of school at this point. But they'll be back and forth to LA.
All good?
Can I have one?
Sure.
DJ, you mentioned you played with Ross before. What are you looking forward to in terms of getting a new partnership with him in LA right now, and what kind of conversations you have had with him since you joined here?
Yeah, I love Russ, man. We played together in OKC. Great guy, great basketball player. We've been in touch ever since then, and just seeing him, another familiar face, I was excited to see, and just kind of picked up where we left off in OKC. And just try to help, with him, with this team, whatever I can do, whatever they need me to do, I'm here.
Thanks, DJ.
All right, no problem.